I mean, you got to do something. You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta find some kind of income somewhere.
I mean, he really gets into that stuff.
At
I mean,
least he's not shilling a bunch of unnatural bullshit. Like
yeah,
he's actually trying to look for things that are more helpful.
yeah.
So, and not that he's perfect, but
Well,
and
he'll
that he
even tell you that.
right,
I mean, Rex will tell you. I mean, well, all the time that he's been on the air, man, people freaking have made him out like he was crazy psychopath. But I mean, he's pulling his channel together, and he's actually doing good for himself. So how can you call him crazy if he's actually getting it right?
right,
You know, he just sits with comic book characters posted back behind him, and, and so people can see it on posters, and he just talks. That's all he
yeah,
does. He does a good job.
yeah. He does a really good job.
Fucking
Yeah,
Well, I
good on
probably
him.
I probably should put a little bit more effort into what I've been doing. I got caught up in my video games, and
Are you streaming to any other platforms than mine?
I'm doing this one. I'm doing YouTube. I gave up on Facebook, and I don't do the whole Twitch. And well, I sometimes I'll stream on Twitch, but not on a regular basis. Just whenever I want to make a video and download it for editing. But other than that, because like I can't live stream on freaking. This is the way I think. I can't live stream on freaking Minds, for example, even though I can't download it. But just say you can, you know what I mean? Like, I can't stream on here and then download it and turn it into an upload.
Right.
In my mind, that's just not right.
Yeah,
Shit.
Not yet anyway.
yeah.
Well,
But I think they have playback now, I believe, right? I
yeah,
mean,
Right, right. But
yeah.
it's not downloadable.
yeah.
Is the issue.
That'll probably be another step that they'll need to add at some point.
Right. Which I guess you could make a copy through
Yeah, I do that.
OBS
I do
or
that.
whatever.
Yeah,
But
I'm
Yeah, you
streaming.
kind
And,
of screen grab it or whatever you call it there.
yeah, I'll just hit record on my
yeah,
OBS.
screen record or while you're streaming, just record it.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys want a copy of this, I can send it to you too. Like I've got
Cool.
a copy of it. I'll post up my Google Drive account, and if you want it, I can set up
Well,
a thing for it. So,
Nice.
yeah, that's what I tell everybody when I do it. If you guys want a copy of it to put on yours, go for it.
I think you might if it's under like 10, I want to say 10 gigabytes is the file size for sharing within the Minds chat.
Uh huh.
So
Well,
you can
download
also
though.
right, you could share files
That's
within
what I'm
Minds
saying.
chat. That
Oh,
way you could just download it from Minds chat.
yeah.
You could just share it in a room. That way everybody has access to it. That way you don't have to. Or Google Drive works too.
You
But
put it on Google Drive and just let you download it straight from there.
right,
I think with Google Drive, it might limit the number of people that can download it. But
Yeah.
right, and I was gonna say yeah. Some people don't do mess with Google at all, so
Yeah. I
maybe the Minds chat
I'd
might be
love to
better.
give that up, but like the closest thing I've seen that can compete with that is freaking a chat thing that they have available on the internet, and I just took it off my computer, I believe, but it's called Rainbow,
okay.
and like you can actually share files back and forth. And other than that, I've like I think they took Dropbox off of Google too. Like you can't use that anymore.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Okay.
No more
I've
Dropbox, huh?
I looked at that the other day. I think it was.
I know there's Mega Upload.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I think that's based in like Australia or something, I believe.
And but yeah, I'll share it with you guys if you want it. Just
Sweet.
let me know
Sure.
on there. And
I'm
I'll
good on it, but yeah. Thanks for that. I'll let you know if I ever do need one.
Okay.
I probably don't need a copy, but
And on my topics, I usually post what topic I'm doing each week on my profile on the general chat.
Yep.
Sometimes I do it, and then I have my own chat room for it, which is
Right.
streaming with Roger Hansen.
Yeah, I'm on that.
And if you guys want to, stop in and talk about that topic, it's usually every day at 5. So,
okay.
and
Cool.
I try to keep it as balanced as I can, because I don't want to have an entire week of talking about paranormal stuff or I've been trying to get the whole history thing going on, where people are into history and want to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, the algorithms are more tuned to niche type genres.
Yeah.
So if you can figure out a niche, that will probably work to your advantage until we find a way to break that cycle.
Well, the one thing about niches is that I've learned with YouTube. You know what my gaming YouTube is really good at? It's just going in and killing a lot of shit. Okay. So what I do is I make a video of a video game, and all I show is, like, if I'm in a group of zombies, I show myself just chopping these zombies up into little pieces. If I'm doing Call of Duty, the only thing they see is me killing a whole bunch of freaking enemies, and they focus on that stuff and they like it. So, and then what I found out too is, like, fail videos. People love fail videos, like, where I actually die. They love that more than the actual game. Like, just seeing somebody die over and over again.
Weird.
Yeah, it's just that's the closest I could get when it comes to a niche.
Yeah.
They're really hard to pick up on.
Yeah.
Other than I'm trying to make it more of a variety channel than focused. I don't want, like, gaming on just Call of Duty or Minecraft or anything like that. I want it
Right.
variety.
Yeah, I'm the same way. So I haven't found my niche either. So, because I don't really want a niche. I want to be doing what I do, and
Right.
that's what I do. It's not because I don't want to be
Classified.
put into a box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Because they'll do that. They'll do that quick as shit. All of a sudden, you're the guy who freaking knows everything about freaking Blender.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
This is not what I expected with my life.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
have you ever gotten into Blender?
I've used both.
I little tried it, and I don't have the operating system for it, or the hardware.
I've used Blender and Taz 3D to create some of the book covers for some of my novels and that.
Yeah.
So
There's a
I know enough to get around and do what I need to do. But I'm not that great. I think my 16-year-old son has probably done a lot more with it. He's made some videos and that kind of stuff. But
Have you ever heard of the Donut Guy?
The donut guy.
Yeah. he regrets it to this day because his biggest hit on Blender was teaching people how to make a donut.
Oh boy.
Right, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was like
man.
that was like
That's a
7
sweet
years
donut,
ago.
bro.
Yeah, 7 years ago, and he's known as the donut guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of good videos on YouTube for how to use Blender. I've
Yeah.
been watching a bunch of those. I haven't done it for a while, but yeah,
I,
kind of fun.
I'm
I mean, I had to upgrade my PC when I started working on that stuff because I needed to add a video card and stuff like that because I couldn't even run it. But
yeah.
it was worth it.
I just got Blender back again, and I needed to have a GPU, and my CPU has to be 8 cores. Like I can't use a quad core to do it like I used to before. And
Yeah, next time I come up with around $3 or $4 grand, I'm gonna get me a nice rig. See what I can do with some computing skills. I've never ever had a actual computer beyond like my capability.
yeah. Well, I'll be satisfied with a 36 core CPU if I
Right.
can. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm pretty sure.
I was satisfied with like 24,
Yeah.
but 36 would be great. Yeah.
That'd be great. Just do it like that. Maybe that's it. Don't have to worry about it. You know.
Yeah.
And because if you get that, you're good to go. I mean, they're really,
Well, I mean, a good graphics card would be good to have too, but
yeah.
yeah.
But you can split up, like on Blender, they have a capability now where you can split up each task to each separate core.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's some pretty cool shit.
And then
Yeah.
you got multiple threads and
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, I really want to check that out someday.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I feel like a new.
But yeah, around $3 to $4 grand, I think would be a good rig to last me 3, 4, 5 years, maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Jesus.
Oh, they keep increasing everything here, like pretty quickly there.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like, as I said, like younger son was in the Blender, and I think there's even like some graphic cards that are sitting around here that are better than the one I have in here, but they're just sitting around. You know, so he's got a better one in his computer.
That's my
I
side.
mean, I don't have. I mean, the thing that's holding me back is I don't have a power supply to use it and stuff, and it doesn't have all the other connections, so I'd have to get a whole new box and stuff to use it. But
Yeah. My son, he thought he was like the shit and everything. Moved back in with me. He had his computer and everything. He started talking up about I need to do this and I need to do that. I started breaking down necessity and freaking putting this new computer together, and his freaking jaw just dropped. He's like, "Oh my god, you're like 50 years old. How do you know this shit?" Yeah. I'm like, dude, come on, you know, because around him, most I've ever done was like take the older, you know, regular computers and just like fix them and stuff like that. But he didn't.
yeah,
He didn't think I could do like 8-core CPU with a GPU. I even wanted, you know, he got mad at me because I didn't want to overclock it. I was like, you know, I ain't doing that shit.
yeah.
I'm not a freaking teenager. You know,